know who's here, but I got a new sub. I'm really happy about that. I want to say thank you for the subs. Thank you for the new subs. Thank you for the views and the likes and all of that stuff. Um, so, uh, I have really nothing today, but, you know, eventually I'm going to do a new interview. I have to first ask this person. I haven't asked them yet. But I do want to do an interview. She's a colleague of mine who is a literacy expert, multilingual expert, world language expert. She was a teacher, and she's published a book. So I do want to promote that when she's on here. I'm going to let her know she can promote it. But I really appreciate all the love. I really do. And again, I don't want to make this channel toxic at all. I want it to be a support channel. I want it to be an informative channel. I haven't really done a full interview. I would like to find my next, really what I'm focused on is trying to get ready for my trip. But what I'm going to do eventually is find current articles that are related to my books and sort of show how those are current to classroom issues. But it does take a lot of planning. It takes a lot of work because you have to do like a presentation. I have to do a presentation for myself, like a script, but not really a script, like talking points. So I do want to do that soon. But I'm trying not to get so addicted to this stuff. So again, I just want to say thank you all for everything just for everything. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's very important to me. It is all free. I'm not looking for anything. YouTube is free. I mean, you could literally do so much with YouTube for free. So anything you do, the eyes, the clicks, all of that stuff is important to me. But like I said, eventually I am going to use get another interview, number one. And number two is I'm going to take my books and my research and apply it to real world situations and current events that are currently happening, which I think is important. And also I am going to go over do's and don'ts if you're going to be a new teacher, right? Because when I first started teaching, no one told me anything. I just got thrown to the wolves, to be honest with you. I had to teach myself. I sent myself to free professional developments in my community when I first started out because no one was going to teach me anything. I had to do it myself. And it was really frustrating because you think that, you're prepared when you do like student teaching and whatnot, but really you're not, because you don't know what you're dealing with. So, yeah, they do onboarding when you get hired on to a district, and they do all that stuff, which is good. All of it is good, but the reality is when you're in that classroom, you're on your own, because it's you. You have to develop that rapport with your students. You have to figure out what your personality is, really. It's like comedy. A lot of comedians talk about this. Like when you get on stage, you don't know who you are. You don't know what your niche is, what your group is. And it's the same thing, I think, with teaching. You have to find your own personality, your own voice, and sort of meld it into your students, how you're going to relate to them. I mean, I don't relate to all my students. I don't, but I try. I work my likes and my dislikes through, like my likes basically, through my students. Like, for example, when I went to go see Michael, a lot of, that was the first thing I talked about when I got into the classroom. I'm like, who went to go see Michael? And I got a few hands up, And then I started singing, Michael, Michael, you know, and they loved it. When you bring out your personality, they know me, you know, it could be kind of fake the way it sounds, but they know that I'm being genuine and that I'm trying to relate to them. I had a student that, you know, I it was kind of like the rapport building was really difficult in the beginning of the year because I was strict with a lot of policies that he needed me to be flexible with. And so we finally made, you know, I made a lot of progress, like towards the end of the first semester by sort of getting him to my side. And it was basically talking about the things that we both had in common, like movies. And so I think movies is the easiest thing, and also interest. They love skateboarding. And I like, you know, I like a little bit of skateboarding, so I'll talk about that, like talk about things in my personal life that they can relate to. Whatever you can do to help students relate to you is the best thing you can do to build rapport. And I'm telling you, when I first started teaching, I was a robot. I was a machine. I'm like, I just got to get through this lesson. I don't care what it takes. No student will get in my way to get through this lesson. But boy, oh boy, that was a big, it didn't help. It didn't help. It was just, it was a disaster. So the biggest thing you can do to start out your year is to find things in common with your students. And you could do that with, you know, nothing formal, just talk to them. Just ask them, you know, what are your interests? Or you can do it as an opener. What are your interests? What are your dislikes? I don't do it so much with food. I don't do food in my classroom. I don't do food at the end of the year. I don't do celebrations. I do, like parties and things like that. I don't do food because number one, you don't know what your students are. I mean, you do know what your students are. Hi, how are you? Thank you. You don't know what your students are allergic to. I mean, you don't know what your students, I just don't do food. I don't do fruit. Even if they ask, I'm hungry, I'm this and that, I don't do it. If they have their own food and they are hungry, I allow them to step outside and to eat it because I do understand when they're hungry. I'm hungry. I like to eat. I'm a foodie. Like if I'm hungry, if I'm hangry, I know that feeling. And if your students are hangry and they need to get a bite to eat for whatever reason, let them go. But I'm a clean freak. I like order in my classroom. I don't like a mess. I don't like food because, you know, bugs get in there. But I do understand that feeling when they need to eat. I let them do it outside. And you know, as long as, you know, you follow your school policies, you follow your rules, you follow whatever order you have at your school or district, if they have their own food and they need to eat, please let them eat. I've become a little bit flexible, even working in a computer lab with drinks. So, you know, there's some battles you can't fight. You know, I want them to have drinks in tumblers, things that don't spill. But, you know, when they bring it in and they bring in like a Starbucks and, you know, it's full of cream and you know, all that junk, you know, they're kids, you know, whatever, as long as they don't spill it, like I'm a little bit flexible. Because honestly, their parents buy it and I don't want them to throw it out sometimes. As long as they're responsible, I allow it. But the food thing, no, I don't really allow that. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of substance. Yes, yes. And so I just wanted to give you a little bit of content today with my, you know, my shout out. Hi. So that's what I want to do is take my books and current events and apply it to real world situations, and also take your questions. If you have any questions, please let me know. And I am going to do another interview, but after I return from break. After I return from break, to be honest with you, I'm going to be preparing for the new school year because we have a professional development. Yeah. So I'm really excited about, you know, we have a 2-day professional development, which is actually on our campus. So when I return from my break, I'll be working on, you know, just doing that. And I do that just to refresh myself. And remember, every school district has their own sort of professional development for their own communities and their own, sort of clientele and students. And so we have ours based on concerns and things that have been coming up. So I get really excited about those, and just getting to say hi to colleagues. But yeah, you know, classroom management is big with me. And if you have any questions, please let me know. And trust me, I've made a lot of mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes over the years with classroom management. And it's been, it's every day, it's learn, right? Live and learn. It's just like traveling when I made my first mistake with Italy. And now I'm getting a little bit better and less homesick, which is important because I get homesick when I travel, and but I'm no longer, I get less and less homesick. So that's, I'm sorry to go all over the place, but that's sort of where the direction of my channel, and also about multilingualism, right? So traveling, and you need to know their language, right? So I'm going to learn the language that I'm going to. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to use Google Translate to the best of my abilities, and then ask them, what's the right word, and just get used to that. And just trying to speak to them in their language and in what they speak, and respect the land. I'm in a foreign land, and I'm going to respect it. And I'm really excited about the trip. So I haven't booked my excursions. I only booked one thing, which is Dinner in the Sky, because it looks fun. And I did it in Greece, and I had a blast. Everything was great in Greece. The food was a little underwhelming. It was delicious, but it was a little underwhelming when I did it, because you do a dinner up in the sky and it's views and everything. And don't get me wrong, these trips are not, they're fun, but the preparation is not fun. The things you have to do to prepare for these trips is not fun. You have to pack accordingly, mentally prepare, and and be prepared for anything. Bring your stuff, bring your important stuff. Make sure, I always take photos of everything. I make sure I have it stored in my phone, just in case anything goes missing. I hold on to everything. I hold on to my stuff. I hold on to my purse. I hold on to everything with dear life. One thing I've learned also about traveling is even in the hotel, I've taken pictures of everything before I leave, where everything is, just in case, the hotel, you don't know. You want to make sure that your stuff is safe, especially in a foreign country. I never keep anything valuable in the hotel room, ever. I just take it with me. But I'm really excited. And like I said, I really appreciate, give me a thumbs up if you find my content helpful or beneficial. Do you find my content beneficial? Because that's important to me. And, do you find my stuff, informative? I don't like giving empty stuff. I don't like giving empty information. I like giving important information. So anyway, I just wanted to drop by and say hi. Give me a thumbs up if you find my content beneficial to you, because that's important to me, without wasting your time. I don't like wasting anyone's time, because I know what that feeling is. If I'm watching a video on YouTube, if it's a waste of time or something I already know, I don't want it. I just flip through. Do you find my information beneficial? So that's important. Give me a thumbs up if you do. I hope you do. So anyway, like I said, I don't want to give dead air or waste your time here. I wanted to say thank you very much for listening. Please don't forget, I'm trying to reach 500. I'm trying to get up there and really work hard for you guys. So whatever you can do, thank you so much. I'm going to let you guys go. It's a Saturday. Go out, enjoy the sun, enjoy your day. Try to, there's so many things you can do for free to get just out, right? You can go for a walk. Where I live, it's very hot. And so going for a walk is kind of tough, because I don't want to go through I don't want to get a heat stroke. But it is getting cooler, which is good. So I'm a homebody too. I like staying at home too. So anyway, I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are awesome. Thank you, thank you. Have a great day. Have a wonderful Saturday and many blessings. Thank you.